Time to finish off Mega Man 6. We're now going into Wily stages. Wily, how could you? I thought you had changed.
No, who would have thought it would be Wily?
No, I thought Wily had changed for the better last time.
X and Wily looks so unalike.
Yeah. I can't believe Wily would betray me like this. But anyway, this looks exactly the same as the start to basically every Wily stage, only with a little bit more detail. But again, like, you want to smash them boxes open just so you can get like spare tanks and other goodies.
Why do Capcom think that they can do any twists?
I don't know, I think 7 hasn't got one. I think 7 is just go straight onto Wily.
They're about as subtle as M. Night Shyamalan.
Who?
Oh, he's very shit with twists.
He's a director basically. He directed Signs, the film. Have you heard of that film? Or?
No.
Well, he's
he basically creates films that have twists in them.
That seems like a weird way to limit yourself. But anyway, these flying around sections, not only have we got wind and areas where you need to be very careful of spikes. Look at that!
Jesus Christ!
How was I supposed to know that's there?
And the jets don't even help!
And then, like, again, we've got other sections of spikes literally all over the place where... Now, look at this. Look at that placement there. That is so hard to kind of get the jet right. Because, like, if you do a little bit too much or a little bit too little, then you're hitting a spike no matter what. So, you just got to be really careful there. And of course I totally did it in one run, didn't I? I didn't cock up at all. Because I'm excellent at video games. No one's buying this, are they?
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's one of these guys. At least I've got the designated space to jump. So if we're going through so far, which of the Mega Man games overall has looked most impressive to you two? So,
I'd say this one.
you reckon this one,
Yeah.
Jay?
Yeah, just in.
This one's been the most visually impressive, but that's not saying a lot.
I'd say a bit of both, to be honest. The gameplay mechanics and the visuality.
I'd say this is one of my favourites, but I'd say overall probably 2 is like the best game, with 3 is like slightly behind it. Because 3, it would be my favourite Mega Man game if it weren't for the Doc Robot stages. Anyway, hi Denver.
Diplodocus or Brachiosaurus, whatever the fuck it is.
It's Denver. I'm calling it Denver, I don't care.
It's as if he needed a replacement for that dragon that came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Littlefoot grew up.
Yeah, but he's my friend and a whole lot more. I'm sorry. Obligatory reference.
It's like someone stole Barney's body and then just attached something else's head to it.
That seems really cruel if you think about it.
It would be if he was real.
No, I know, but just the whole thing about it. Just what?
I'm just imagining someone like Frankenstein just with Barney on the table and just cuts the head off. Sticks another dinosaur.
No, what we need.
It's alive!
So,
and it knows how to use numbers!
no, so what you're doing, to start off with, I can see Stephen just like being this mad scientist with like all these different mutants living in somewhere with it. And that's alright for now, until you get to the sequel called The Mutant Centipede.
Sorry, I ain't doing that, that's just disgusting.
But speaking of disgusting, why was there a white liquid all over the floor there? I've seen some comments about that actually from people who take it the wrong way. Oh look, these sections.
Wily really likes his castles.
I find it so odd. I'm trying to be professional here, and I'm the most unprofessional one out of all of us. What has happened?
I don't know.
No, anything.
It's one of those days. Those awful days. I can't sing, can I?
No.
But I will continue to try.
No.
Oh, I've been told.
Go to your corner.
Oh, but there's not a computer in my corner.
That's the point.
I've noticed with this game they kind of like balancing green and purple together quite a bit, don't they? And I'm not sure how I feel about that kind of colour combination because it's bright, isn't it? And it gives it some distinction.
The most polite thing I can think of for why there's white in some places is that he was making a cake and that he spilt icing. That's the most polite thing I can think of.
So it's funny because I think it's meant to be snow.
How can there be snow inside?
Well, we can't actually see a roof to this castle, can we? You pointing doesn't help the viewers.
But you're in passageways.
Yeah, but like there weren't at the start there. And I'm going to stop arguing because I can't actually remember, so I may well be wrong. But anyway, look at this. This is a weird kind of design for a robot, isn't it?
It's just a moving turret.
Yeah. But it's one of those ones that you kind of have to hit the body to knock him back so he doesn't run into you too much. Which is... I did that earlier with that thing you reckon was the gorilla in... I think it was Plant Man stage. Anyway, back to the castle. What stage are we on now? I'll keep doing this.
The last stage, I believe.
When?
Oh, no,
well, we've got 15 minutes left, so probably not. But
I was getting a bit too hopeful there.
Yeah. But I do this a lot when we're doing Mega Man ones, don't I? I sort of lose track of how many levels we are in. Yeah. Oh, and this is annoying. You've got them things there are pulling you and pushing you because they're pushing wind. Even when you're down in them little pits with the spikes on each side.
Yeah, I think that is annoying, that especially like spikes and everything, you're in the water, there's enemies everywhere,
Yeah.
and you're just being pushed about.
But yeah, there's normally a water level in every Wily tower as well, aren't there?
Is it?
Yeah, it seems that way. Not necessarily a full level based around water, but there's always a water section.
So like some aspects of water.
Yeah.
Stuff, yeah.
You'd think that he'd have sorted out the flooding after like the 4th game or something, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Needs to call a plumber or something. Make a plumber bot.
Yeah. But you know what we're getting close to, aren't we? Near the end of a Mega Man game.
Bullshit reveal.
We've already had that. Remember? There's a certain section.
Oh, no.
Well,
Not boss rush.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. We're so.
You seem so disappointed as though you're surprised by it at this point. But anyway, this is like robots from all over the world, so what better than to use the World Champion theme, eh? Because this is my favourite song from X and Y. I don't even care.
It is a great theme.
It is. It's probably the best version I've heard of Blues theme overall.
Blues theme's probably one of the best themes there is.
Yeah, it's got the right level of tension for a final boss, hasn't it?
I like Blue and Lance's thing.
Lance's one, what was that? That was like the sort of slowed down remix of the
Yeah,
title
it sort of
thing,
seems
wasn't it?
quite a bit threatening though, in a way.
Yeah. Or
That's what I like about it.
I'm not sure about threatening, but it's definitely got that sort of tension, isn't it?
It seems it's like a theme of power.
Yeah. Which, for Lance, is only right, isn't it? Because he gets his cock sucked 3 times an hour. That's once for every dragon there.
Yeah. Congratulations, you are the champion. At least that's what I would be saying. If someone hadn't already beaten us.
Yeah.
You are slow.
You're too slow. But anyway, we've got a little bit of a change up here because we've got another bit of level before we can finish off against Wily, because normally it goes straight to the final boss after the boss rush, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
we've got some other stuff to do yet.
With me, I'll be like, fuck you, game, you lied to me. Why'd you do that? I put my trust towards you.
How dare you not be as predictable as other Mega Man games? And I've got a bit of a confession to make here. Can you see what I'm going to do? Bearing in mind I want to refill some of my...
Oh.
Right,
You're going to keep killing them until you get what you need.
Right, I'm going to just say, I've noticed so far in our Mega Man ones, we nearly always have one section that just sort of wastes time. And as the pinnacle of humour is forcing running jokes, let's go with it. Look at that guy.
Are these robots really so cheap to make that he's just got vending machines?
Apparently so. Yeah. But what you also may notice is that I keep getting hit by them, so I might need to top up my health afterward. Guys, am I a dick?
Yes, you are. A monumental one.
All is right with the world then. But these
If you're still here.
But I actually kind of had a few moments of being unsure while playing this because I wasn't sure whether to grind or whether to beat it. That's why you saw me give the bottom of the thing a few shots. Then I went back to shooting the metals, then gave it another couple of shots. But it's kind of annoying where it's placed and the fact you've got no legs to stand on to shoot it easily. Because there was one of these machines earlier on in the game, wasn't there? But you had something to stand on so you could just shoot it without having to jump. Whereas this one, it's that little bit high up that you've got to jump and use a charge shot to be able to hit it.
Dreadful.
I played it though.
You left all of this in.
It don't go on that long, don't worry. It's long enough to annoy you without being long enough to frustrate me. Oh, hi Eddie. How did he get here? This is Wily's top secret base. Yeah, we're right near the end now. I say right near the end, we're halfway through the part, but this game has a really obnoxiously long ending. Not colours tier, but it is. But this is actually a fairly decent final boss compared to the last couple we've had. It's there's actual gameplay here other than 4, which was hold the weapon at full power and accidentally kill him, or 5, which was wait around.
What exactly is on the bottom?
Don't know, they're like spikes except they don't instant kill you.
Or saw blades, but...
Yeah.
It looks like a lethal hockey puck. It does!
Just a little bit. Where's Blizzard Man? He's the Canadian, I think.
It's like a saw blade, but the ends are pointing down.
Possibly, I'm not sure. What are them kind of fan things on the left and right doing?
I don't know. Maneuverability?
I have 1 point of health. That's ill. I'm glad
Maybe
I
it's
saved it.
getting the air in actually for it to stop it overeating or some shit.
Possibly.
I don't know. It's just got to make something up to.
Yeah. Well, we have no way of knowing.
Oh, and that can shoot.
But this boss is one of them that's quite deceptively difficult actually, because dodging him when he jumps, it's not as easy as I'm making it look here. Because it's such a big one, and your slide actually has less reach than the length of the robot. So, you can't always just slide to safety like we saw there. Yeah, it's not the worst final boss Mega Man's ever had, to be fair. And it's got a third phase. This is pretty much the Mega Man 5 one now, isn't it?
Original.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, you've got the Tomahawk weapon here, so it's nowhere near as obnoxious as it was in 5. Because, this goes down pretty easy once you know what you're doing. And thankfully for you, I practiced this beforehand, so I know what I'm doing.
This is the last part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of the boss.
There we go, he's dead.
Well, not really. He's still alive, but yeah.
His robot's dead.
Yeah.
And just disappeared into nothing. Okay, where's this going then?
Oh, and he's...
Like, Mega Man's just smirking like, yeah.
But now, Wily's being locked up for good now.
Oh, yeah. And
We'll
till,
never see
he's gonna...
him again.
Yeah. Not for another 50 so games.
To be fair, there's only 4 more with Wily and 5, I think. I'm not bothering to count, but... Actually, yeah, we've got 7, 8, base, 9, 10... So yeah, 5 more with Wily. Yeah, so this is the final NES Mega Man game. So what do we think of it overall, Joey?
Personally, I think it's quite creative. it's more forefrontal with its with the different gameplay value. Some of it I can understand will be quite annoying, which Mega Man is, to be fair. Well, for me anyway. But yeah, I like it for its standing out on its own sort of point, if you know what I mean.
Steve?
It's a little bit more creative than previous ones, but it's just another Mega Man game. There's nothing else to really say about it.
I'm kind of in the middle, really. Like, it's definitely better than 5 and 4 to an extent, and like that's just in terms of a lot of its visual. And I know that's kind of a shallow critique of it, but it does make a big difference. The fact that the levels look more interesting, but also it does suffer from being the 6th game because like new layer of paint really doesn't override the fact that it's the same game that we've played 5 times already. Which is why, although 7 wasn't the greatest Mega Man game, I'm glad at least it's 16-bit, so you got something different to look at, even if it's not exactly an amazing game in itself. So that was Mega Man 6, and we've got God knows how long left of trying to bluff through this really long ending sequence. And like, don't worry, it's not Sonic Colors long, but it's long compared to the rest of the Mega Man games we've done, I think. Because they decided to show this little montage of each of the Robot Masters, despite the fact that we've beat them twice already.
In case you forgot.
Yeah. In case you forgot the guys you've spent the whole game fighting. It's not like you've just spent the last hour or so fighting these guys. No, got to show them off yet again. Hurry up, Tomahawk Man, get off the screen already. What was he aiming to do there? He just threw it at the wall. Yeah, they use this kind of star motif a lot in the Mega Man credits, which they do it. I think it looks really nice in the credits for 10, because they just have it like flashing forward a lot, and it's got this kind of epic feel, along with the ending credits scene, which sounds something like It Doesn't Matter from Sonic Adventure. Like, that is a bit of a stretch, but I can hear it. But as for this game, the ending theme isn't all that memorable, really. I kind of wish with the Mega Man ending themes they had some sort of motif that they all borrowed, because like, I liked it in 4 when it reused the Mega Man 2 title screen theme, but this is just another theme.
I find out that it shows Yamato Man like firing 3 of those spearheads at once, but when he fires one and it falls to the floor, he has to go pick it up. You've just wasted 9 beforehand. I don't think picking up 1's going to make much difference.
Well, that was a special one. That was his favourite spear. That really spearheads his battle. Good going, mate. Good going.
If I laugh, will that make you feel better?
Yes. Yay! I am
It was
happy
my
now.
unenthusiastic laugh.
Yeah. No, you got to master the slow clap. This just looks like we're applauding the game now.
Is that slow enough?
Yeah. Anyway, Super Test Player Pukuchi. Like,
Benji.
first time I saw that, I just thought, wait, Pikachu tested this? Like, I just had to double take that. Yeah. Presented by Capcom. Thank you for hating us so much.
Oh my god. They had to put that. It's like they know there's going to be so much more.
Wow.
5 more games! 5 more games! 5 more games!
I don't know what's worse than seeing Doctor Who to be continued with the Christmas episode or this. It's on the same level.
Nah, Doctor Who's worse.
You're welcome to bullshit if you
can't
want.
really justify Doctor Who, can you?
No, because Moffat has absolutely butchered it. He's butchered the Master.
It's just the Master. I can't take him seriously anymore. It's just
And they kill him.
doesn't make any
They
sense.
kill him straight away at the end. Just like, what, is that it? Really? You're not going to have some kind of thing where the Master's escaped? Meaning, what are you doing, Moffat?
I think I'm getting Steve angry. I think we best leave it.
No, actually, let's keep on riling them up. What else?
I'm done.
What about the tree episode? Nah,
I'm glad that was a cool story, Steve. I'm glad we finally got to the chapter where you shut the fuck up.
Fuck you. Fuck you.